Hey guys, so today we are here to go ahead and close out the month of November. Today is Monday, November 30th. I made sure that we're not going to be spending anything else for the rest of the month. So we're going to go ahead and close this month out, see how we did, and go from there. So I do want to preface this video with saying that I'm going to be a little bit later on posting December's budget setup, just because we are down, hopefully this week, and be finishing the house. There's 2 projects we have left to do before we can get our final inspection. And right now the biggest holdup is our power company. We're waiting on them to be able to come out and move the power back over to the house. So we're just kind of waiting on them to free up the time to do that. So if we finish it this week, then we will be transferring over to a mortgage, which will change our bills for December. So I don't want to jump the gun super early on going ahead and doing the budget. But if by the end of this week we're not done already or something, or I foresee us having to pay the house payment the way it is now, then I'll go ahead and do that. I may even go ahead and set up December, at least this page, so that I can go ahead and start tracking our expenses. Just the budget itself may look a little different, but we'll get into that later. For this video, I want to show you guys November. So here we have it. A lot happened in November, as you can tell. We got married, we went on our honeymoon. We are way over budget with fund money because of that. So we spent a lot prior, that week going up to our wedding, that weekend, and then of course on our honeymoon we spent quite a bit. So, and with us, we're still working on the house so much. We've been in quarantine, and so we've been going back and forth to our house. So we've made a lot of stops at drive-throughs and stuff like that. So you'll see a lot of that, but let's just go ahead and go over here. So we're going to finish this page up, but first I want you guys to look at the weekly check-in page. I did not do a weekly check-in video with you guys. I just did all these on my own, mainly because I was so embarrassed of how much red was happening, especially down here about this last week, but it is what it is. I'll kind of explain a little bit as we go through it. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip over here, grab my pens, and I'm going to scoot. I do a draft budget in one of these, Erin Condren, just skinny spiral notebooks. So I'm going to have that over there where I've already actually done all the math and closed everything out. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right. So I'm just going to go across the line this way as we go. So Jeremiah got a raise this past month, which was awesome for us. He ended up bringing home quite a bit more than I anticipated. So he brought home $2,358.01. So that put us over by $558.01. So that helped us out a lot. We didn't have any I can't even speak. We didn't have any miscellaneous, so I'm just going to mark through that. And so then our total was exactly what he brought home. So overall, we were over that $558. All right, now moving down to expenses. This is where it's going to get a little hazy, of course, because this is where most of the stuff happens. So for our hospitality, that's our heating and air. In November, we paid the November and December bill, just to get it out of the way. So we ended up paying more, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. The money was there. We didn't, come out bad or anything, but we did go over budget on that quite a bit. So that put us $135.89 over where we should have been. But like I said, it happened. So just kind of is what it is. AT&T was 8 cents more. Breaking the bank here. It was 8 cents more than what it was supposed to be. So again, we were over on that by 8 cents, which is just comical. The house payment was actually a little bit less, so we were good that way. It was $143.69. And I want to make this clear that it's not necessarily our house payment. When I call it house payment, it is going to where we would pay, it is going to the house, but it's our construction loan. That's why it's not that much. We're not actually paying on the house itself. We're paying the interest on the construction loan, if that makes sense. So that's why it is what it is. And that's why it changes so much every month. I don't know. I've never had a mortgage, so I don't know if it changes every month either, but hopefully we will find out soon. Disney Plus was $7.48, just like it always is. So there's nothing there. Our power bill was way cheaper this time. It was only $23. So we were $47 to the good. Netflix was $13.90, just like it always is. So we have nothing there. I wonder if I should zoom you guys in some. Might make it where you see it a little better. All right, then State Farm. We were to the good on State Farm as well. It was $234.07. So we came out $5.93 to the good. Our gas, we didn't spend as much, which is unusual. I don't really know how that happened, considering we went, you know, like on vacation for our honeymoon. But we spent, no, that is not right. I totally just messed that up. Let me grab some white out. I got too many things happening at one time here. All right. For gas, we spent $188.71. So then we were to the good $11.29. All right. I tripped myself up there for a second. Groceries, we were over as usual. We were over by $25.70. Tobacco, we were not over this time, thankfully. He only spent $40.64 in tobacco, so we were way to the good there. Same thing for his allowance money. He ended up not getting that out. So we had that $80 to the good. Now for our vacation and for our credit card, we did our typical amounts for each of those. Those are just kind of a given at the beginning of the month. So there's no difference there. Medicine, I didn't spend any on medicine this month, just the way it fell. Actually, I don't remember why. Oh, I remember why. I purchased my birth control on my card still. This was back when I was still working my part-time job, which I still am, just not as much as I was. So I paid for that, so it didn't come out of this account. So we were still at $26 to the good. Now, the fun money. This is where it gets bad. So we budgeted. I just want y'all to see how comical this is. We budgeted $100, guys. $100. That's it. $100. We spent total for the month of November in nothing but fun money, $636.28. That puts us over a whopping $536.28. No. Yes. I'm like looking at everything on my notebook over here doesn't match up. Okay, so sorry, but like I was saying, we were $100 over. I mean, we were $536 over what we should have been for fun money. So I think it's just comical to think that we thought we would only spend $100 knowing that our honeymoon was coming up. And we took money like to spend outside of this. So I can't sit here and say that most of that is from that. Most of this is not from our honeymoon. It's from where we've been here and working on the house. And so we've made just random gas station stops or going to like drive-thrus to get lunches or dinners or breakfast just while we've been working throughout the day. So most of that is like a food budget pretty much, not necessarily fun money. But I just think it's comical that we only did 100 and we were that far over. Now for our unbudgeted, we did really good this month. We only had, I think, 2 expenses that were unbudgeted. One of which was to put, I think it was antifreeze or something in my car while we were in the mountains on our honeymoon, which was just completely, truly unbudgeted. And then I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, a Lowe's bill. So same thing, both of them were very unbudgeted. So I'm okay with that. At least it was not what it typically is. $37 is not that much in the grand scheme of things, so I'm cool with that. All right, so our actual amount here comes out to be $2,296.44. So that puts us saving $61.57. So then our difference is, and what we should have spent total expenses, we were over by $517.57, and you know that is definitely from the fund money. But we actually ended up saving a little bit more than we thought we would. We're saving $40.44 more than we would have typically. So just wanted to point that out. But I cannot get this back up here, right? There we go. All right, so that closes us out for November. Like I said, December's budget will be a little bit late this time. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. I don't know exactly when it'll get posted. I may jump the gun and just go ahead and do it. I kind of have a feeling that's probably what will happen because I'm just excited. I made my kit for December and I'm really excited to lay it down and show you guys. But either way, here we have it. Definitely expect some changes next month and in the coming months with our bills changing and everything. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.